Okay, let's see if you can hear me. Problem is, because I'm on Zoom here, I can't see the chat. So I'm gonna go just check it out on in there if you can hear me. And I hope you can. Let me go check it out just to make sure. Ethan? Okay. Can all right, so I'm gonna bring the laptop out here so I can see the chat. I have my laptop and my mouse out here. It's really hard to see the chat, but let me see because of the glare. Can you guys hear? Just tell me. Hold on. Just put in the chat that you can hear, because that's all I need to know, that you can hear, and then I'm not even worried about it right now until we get to the flash sale. Yes, you can. Okay, wonderful. All right, so what I'm going to do, what was on my agenda today? Okay, so for the suitcase murder stuff, we'll probably do more of that tonight. It's a little intense, so we need to break it up, right? You do have the entire, you have actually, oh look, the little hummingbird is right here. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, he's on a tree. I've never seen a hummingbird just land and stay on a tree. They're usually zooming around. Okay, so here's the thing. The thing is, that you have not only the whole interview that I uploaded by itself, but then last night when I was going through the discovery, there's another video of that same interview, but it's of a different angle, and it's worth watching. You can watch it in the video from last night. Just you can skip ahead until you see the interview room, and then we watch that clear through to the end. So you could check that out too. There's the 2 suitcase videos that came from her cell phone that are uploaded each in their own video. And then the video from yesterday had a lot of the actual text discovery read, and I read some of that last night as well. So there is a lot of stuff to catch up on, so that's why I'm not going to spend time this afternoon going through that. Plus it's too nice now, dog sitting. Where's my Romy? Romy is Roman's a little freaked out because he just, he's really pretty used to our other house, and so now he's like just keeps. Now he's sleeping by the door over here to the house. Before he was sleeping in the sunny, like in the sun cast like a sunspot on the carpet, and he was sleeping on the sunspot in there. But we're gonna get Desi, and they're gonna play. So, and then my son wants me to try to take him swimming. So I don't think Roman is as fond of the water as Desi is. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe if he sees Desi going in, he'll go in. But I'm not going to wake him up right now, Roman, because he's resting over there. Okay, so what else did I say? Flash sales. I said, what was the other thing I had in the title? Little Lakeside Talk, and this is the Lakeside Talk. Okay, and I wanted to talk about a lot of people. Hold on. I'm going to get a chair so I can bring my coffee here and sit here for a second. But a lot of people ask, and I have another happy mail to share. Hold on. From Anonymous. Oh, and I want to say, when I say happy mail is from Anonymous, it's not coming to me from an anonymous person, okay? Um, when I say it's from anonymous, it means the person doesn't want the recognition for the happy mail. It's not coming from an anonymous source that I don't know. It's not coming to me from Amazon saying this is from anonymous. I know the person very well. They're a very good friend, and have been a very good friend for years now. So don't get like it's coming, oh, she's so stupid, anonymous is sending her all this stuff. No, it's not an anonymous person. It's a person that doesn't want to be recognized outwardly. Okay? That's why. And there's reasons for that. Okay? But as Joan Crawford would say, what? For reasons that are very well known to them. Okay. Let me show you what anonymous says.
I'm really looking forward to reading this, and I'll read this in the book club too,
because this Lord of the Flies, they read this in one of the English classes in high school, but not in mine, okay? I had Tale of Two Cities, Romeo and Juliet, stuff like that, To Kill a Mockingbird. And some of the classes were reading Lord of the Flies, and I had heard of this. And this one actually has a introduction by Stephen King. So I am looking forward to reading this, and have heard many echoing. Okay.
Hold on, let me see why I'm echoing. Let me put the laptop inside.
Let me see. The laptop's inside. Is it better now? Is it better now? Is it better now? How is it now? Now I have to go inside to see if it's better. Is the screen not black? I'm going to go inside to see if it's better. I have to look at the chat. Okay, thank you for speaking. Glad we got you unblocked, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie Swinky, for the super chat, and I'm glad we got you unblocked. I wasn't sure if I had to go search for your profile, and was hoping I found the right one, which obviously I did, or at least one you can chat on, and I'm glad you're back in our chats. And okay. So I will be doing this. So if you're a member of the channel, you can come to these book clubs. If you're a Patreon of the channel, you can come to these book clubs, you can come to these movie nights and all of that. And we have a lot of fun there. And they don't just end there, because when I'm done reading, or when a movie is done, those Zooms, those private Zooms, they go on. My gosh, the people in there stay on until sometimes mid-afternoon the next day. And it's a great group of people, and a lot of people have a lot of fun in there. And so we are reading a new we've been reading the other we read the Sociopath Next Door completely. We are reading The Conviction by Juan Martinez, and I want to finish that, and I might even do that like maybe tonight. I don't know, because I know you guys like to have the Zoom, and then we've been having movie nights. We watched The Staircase, which was really good, But anyway, I like to mix things up. So this Lord of the Flies, I am really excited. Thank you, Anonymous. You're not anonymous to me. Okay. And I wanted just to say something that people constantly ask me, how do I trust anyone with what happens on YouTube, and how there are so many fake people and this and that, and is there, well, to me, it's kind of like, I think you have to keep your circle small, and with every betrayal, everything, whatever, your circle becomes smaller. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. The betrayal is a bad thing, but the circle itself becoming smaller is not a bad thing, because you then see, it's like the country song, you find out who your friends are. You do find out who your friends are with any type of thing like that. So the circle gets smaller. And does that mean that, it's very funny, because you see these people on YouTube, the ones that become victims, and they say, oh my gosh, we're a victim of this. They're a victim of the situations they've created for themselves. Okay? And what they really are is a group of haters together, pretending that they are victims and deflecting what they're doing to, I'm not just talking about myself, because it doesn't just happen to me, to whoever it is that they're doing it to. All they do is deflect that, right? Oh, look at me, poor me, I'm this victim. Oh gosh, look here, we're banding together with all the victims. No, it's not all the victims. It's all the people that tried to screw that person over. Okay? So anyway, when you have all those people together, it's so funny, because they're going to eat each other alive, because they don't have empathy. They are there for themselves, mostly narcissists, sometimes sociopaths in there. And here's what happens. You'll see comments like, this is why you don't have friendships on YouTube, or there are no friendships on YouTube. You can't be friends with anybody on YouTube. You can't trust anyone on YouTube. I don't agree with that. Not at all. You can have friends on YouTube. I know it. Okay, because I have it. I live it. You can trust people on YouTube. I know it. I have it. I live it. In your real life, you probably, can count good friends that you can trust on your hands, right? And that's how it is. Not everybody is going to be someone you're going to trust completely. And I would say on YouTube, you better make sure you can trust the person, because there are people that are sociopaths that will play games with you, to have things in common with you, to make it seem like they're really your very good friend and they're a sweet, charismatic, charming person. But they're not. And they even try to make themselves weak, okay, by saying they have conditions, or look what this person just did to me. I almost had a nervous breakdown, all of that stuff. And yet, the biggest one is, I just can't handle all the stress. But then they have no problem handling all the stress with the haters, right? And the Discord groups and all that stuff. So yeah, so back to the thing, how do you know how to trust anyone? You've got to be careful, okay? You have to be careful. Be very careful who you let into your life, okay? And then the other thing is, understand how a sociopath works, understand how a psychopath works, understand how a narcissist works, understand how some of these people, most of these people, a lot of these people playing victims are not victims at all, but they're the perpetrators. So understand that. And understand the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And once you start to understand all that, and you just look and you follow patterns, because patterns are always there, and you'll see it. You'll see patterns And if you just sit back and you just watch, and just watch, when you start these people, they'll eat each other up and spit each other out. And they'll have a new target, okay? And they're going to turn on each other, and that's the way it works, especially on YouTube. And that's why I used to tell Scooter, the drama community, I couldn't even keep up with the drama community, because every day somebody else, okay, wasn't so-and-so, didn't they hate them? Oh, yeah. Now they're friends with them? Mm-hmm. Yeah, now they are, because they hate that other person now. And so now they're going together and they're going against that other person. Oh, really? Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, it changes. It's more than any soap opera. And you know what I always thought was funny? I would say, these people, like, if I even turned on a drama thing, I'd be like, who are they talking about? I don't even get it. Every day it was something different, okay? So they live for the drama. I don't know how anybody lives for the drama. It sucks your very energy. But what happens is, nobody's asking, like, wait a minute, I missed a day, what's going on? But when I'm covering a true crime case, people would come in and say, what's happening? Who killed who? When does this go on trial? I don't understand. Was that her husband? And I said, how can some of these people that can't follow a case we've been covering for weeks at a time get lost, but don't get lost in the drama crap where I can't even follow it, okay? Because it's a revolving door. You never know who's friends with who. And that's because it's all fake, okay? It's fake. Because if I'm a person that gives people second chances, I am. I will admit that. And I've been burned giving people second chances. But, you know, it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So these people, over and over again, if you watch, they're friends, they're not friends, they're friends again, they're not friends, they're friends again, they're not friends. And then when they're friends again, they don't even proceed with caution. They go and they say, oh, everything is great with this person. They're the most wonderful person I've ever seen in my life. I would give my life for this person. And then 2 days later, that person is a scammer. That person took money from this. That person did this. That person stole this. That person took my whatever. Okay. Then you're friends with them a week later. How can you do that? That's it, no sane person could do that. So it's all self-serving. So when I've heard creators, and a lot of people get upset, you won't hear me say it. You won't hear me say it, that I don't trust anybody. I can't be friends with anybody on YouTube. You can't have friends on YouTube, because I do trust people, and people are my friends on YouTube. And I wouldn't be here without the support of this community. I know that there are real people that are there for me, that have been there for me, that have my back, okay? Behind the scenes, front of the scenes, wherever. I know that they're real. I trust them, okay? So I do think that when I've seen certain creators go on and say, oh, you can't have a friendship with anybody, I don't trust anybody, but then refer to their community or their circle or their friends, don't they get offended? Because wait a minute, you're not somebody should trust you. You're not her friend. She doesn't really care about you, and he or she, whoever's saying it. But what I find hysterical is in groups that are comprised of all the haters, all these personality types, and with mental disorders and all of that find each other because they've either done something so heinous, they've been ostracized from the community because they're not wanted, they've done terrible things. They find each other and then start, deflecting and saying they're victims. But in those comments, and this is what's telling if you study the psychology of this, they themselves don't trust anybody there. They say, this is why you don't have friends on YouTube. You can't trust anyone. Well, of course not. Not in that snake pit. Not in a viper's pit. Can you, and they're telling you right there, they're in a freaking viper's pit. So that's why it's important to learn, what's going on. Romy, what's the matter, baby? So there are games. So what are the games? And some of these psychopaths, and I told you guys we're going to do this. We're going to read some of these books and we're going to talk about some of the things. So what do some of those sociopaths, psychopaths do? They have no conscience, first of all, okay? So they have no remorse over ruining someone's life, no remorse over if they're working in a workplace with somebody, no remorse over taking credit for somebody else's work, no remorse at all for stepping over somebody, for stepping on top of somebody, for cheating someone. They have no remorse. They're not all violent killers, okay? But they're driven to succeed at any cost. There's no morals. They sleep like babies and they do this stuff at night because they have no conscience. And that means that, are you really their friend? No, you're someone they can use for their purpose at the moment. But as soon as you're not useful, you're going to be discarded, and worse than discarded, you're going to be used by them, okay, for their new agenda. So you will then become, and it doesn't matter how you help that person. It doesn't matter if you loan them $25,000 so they could, get into a business deal where they made hundreds of thousands of dollars. When they're done with you, you will be the worst thing, and it'll be over the top, okay? It will be completely, it won't just be like, we had a falling out, we're not, no. You will be the most, and this is where you can look at the language, that they have never seen anyone as bad as that person. They have never seen anyone that's done anything like that person. And then what's scary is these other people that they talk to don't ask for facts, you see, because this sociopath has a very charismatic personality. So, and sometimes they become very vulnerable. They may be elderly, they may be bedridden. They may use all of that to say, how could I hurt a fly, like the person in Psycho, right? Well, you got to believe him, her. How could they hurt a fly? They're bedridden, they're sick. They wouldn't spend their last years being bitter. They wouldn't spend their last years being vindictive. Oh, yes, they will. Oh, yes, they will. So you have then other people that are being told things. Okay, let's say, so, hey, did you hear Tim? Yeah, you know what Tim did? I lent Tim money. Tim told me he couldn't pay me back. And then I heard that he went on a trip around Europe, okay? And worse than that, I told him I really needed the money. We lost our house. Now our kids are homeless. And Tim just said, screw you, I'm not paying you back. So then the people are thinking like, oh my gosh, did you, and it spreads like, did you hear what he did? Did you hear what Tim did to Margaret? Did you hear what Tim did to Margaret? He did this. These people have no proof, right? They don't ask for proof. They just start hating on Tim. Just hating Tim. Tim's the scourge of the earth. He's the most despicable person because he took advantage of Margaret. And Margaret is 75 years old, okay? And she's living on her pension. And Tim took complete advantage. But shame on the people believing this about Tim. First of all, did Tim do anything to them? And the answer will be no. Tim's always been nice to them. Okay. Have you seen any concrete proof that Tim did anything? No, nothing. But I'm taking Margaret's word because Margaret is 75. She's a lonely woman. She has a host of illnesses. And Margaret's not going to lie about Tim. Why would Margaret lie about Tim? And that's the whole thing. Why do they do it, right? Why? That's what everybody wants to know. Sometimes it's just a game. Sometimes they get sheer enjoyment from doing it. And that's what you have to understand. Sometimes it's born out of jealousy. Sometimes they ingrain themselves into, especially online, it's not just YouTube. There's Facebook groups, there's all kinds of things to have this stuff happen. And they get ingrained. Let's say you have, a Bruce Springsteen fan group on Facebook, and someone has made a moderator in there, and suddenly that moderator starts taking on more duties, okay? They're helping the group owner, blah, 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 blah. But somewhere along the line, that person that's the moderator really doesn't have a lot of other things in their life. And that's fine if they're doing a great job, right? But if they're presenting themselves behind the scenes as someone, oh, you just come to me with your problems, I'll take care of it, the group owner has really endorsed me to do this, and this is great. And then all these people are going to this moderator that has put themselves in that position. The group owner doesn't even know what they're doing, okay? And to everyone saying, oh yeah, well, I'm John's right hand. I'm John's right hand here. Don't you know that? John and I are so close. And they create this whole thing so that all these people are then trusting this moderator that we'll call Brian, trusting Brian. Well, Brian's John's right hand, and then Brian wants a little more power. So, you know what? Why don't I take control of the Instagram posting for our group? Okay, John, that would free you up to have more family time. And look, I'm living alone. I don't have a wife and kids, and it'll really, give me something to do. And John thinks, wow, Brian's really helping out, right? And then Brian wants to do the Twitter account. And then Brian wants to, take care of maybe doing the thumbnails for YouTube videos. And then maybe John wants to, could we get an email address for me? Maybe I could handle some of the other questions that come along. Slowly but surely, Brian wants this control, and it is controlled. And Brian hasn't been able to have control over much or run into problems in other organizations because of that need for control, or was run out of organizations because of it and is resentful. So now wants that control to prove to themselves, to everybody else, that, look, I have this control. And it becomes a power struggle. And then the person, Brian, keeps reaching because it's never enough control. So eventually they come up with something, hey, John, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to really, something over the top, okay, that John cannot agree on as an owner of a business, or even if it's a social media entity. No, you know what, Brian? I like you and everything. You're great. I'm loving the way you're helping me out, Brian. I really appreciate it. But you know what? I've poured 20 years of my life into this before you came along, Brian. And you know what? I'm not just going to hand it over to you, no offense. Because if you do something that screws it up, then I'm going to be resentful of you, Brian. So, no, I can't hand that to you over. And then Brian gets a stick up there, you know what, and now they feel like, oh my gosh, they are put down off this pedestal that they've been on, telling everybody how they control everything. And now they're going to find out it's not true. And so then Brian starts a smear campaign. Okay, so it doesn't matter that John loaned Brian $10,000 when he had to go out and see his sick parents in California. It doesn't matter that John gave Brian a Christmas bonus every year, that John helped Brian when Brian couldn't pay his electric bill one time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what John did for Brian, because now John is the object that Brian wants to destroy, because John had something Brian didn't, and that was what they thought was the power. But what Brian didn't realize is that John put blood, sweat, tears, and years into building what Brian came in at the peak and wanted the control over. And it doesn't work. There's no shortcuts to success. There are none. Okay? You got to put your time and your effort in. Even what you think is an overnight success is not an overnight success. Okay? It's not. A lot of people think that it is, but when you go back and you talk to those people you think had an overnight success, they'll tell you about years and years of failures. And one of my favorite quotes is, I've learned more from failure than I have from success. And yeah, there are failures, and some of those failures bring you to your success 100 times. The person that gave the speech at my daughter's graduation was from Audible, and said that they wish the graduating class failures. And that sounded horrible, they said, but it's those failures that brought the success, right? And he went on and listed the failures that brought him the ultimate success, and that's what it usually is. There are failures, and sometimes something that someone thinks is a failure ends up being a success, okay? Maybe it's a song like Tears in Heaven, okay? Because Phil Collins told Eric Clapton, yeah, maybe you could put that's never going to be a single. No. Mm-mm. And look, right? And meanwhile, a really beautiful song that Phil Collins wrote for Connor, in the memory of Connor, which I love, did not become the success that Tears in Heaven did, okay? So, yeah, how many times, it's like that producer's show, right? They set out to make a show that's going to fail. It has to fail. It has to fail for them to be successful with what they're doing in their little scam. But the show is a hit, right? And so there are times when you think something's not going to go right, whatever. But the thing is, John put his time, his effort, his money, sweat, tears, blood into that. And Brian wants to take it. Okay? Brian is hung up on getting accolades, getting, notoriety, being known as the head honcho. So this power is going crazy in Brian's head. So when Brian is simply told, Brian's not relieved of all of his duties. Brian is not anything except John said, whoa, I can't do that, Brian. I can't give you like this power of attorney that you want on this business. I can't do it. And I can't do it because I'm protecting you. I'm protecting me, Brian. But Brian doesn't see it like that. Brian sees it as every past experience, okay? When Brian was at, let's say, a car dealership, he was swatted down when he tried to rise above and, just take stuff that didn't belong, not that he worked for. And so now Brian's saying, now John is enemy number one. Now John is enemy number one. And they are going to use Brian, whoever is going against that person, anything. So Brian's going to walk around. Brian's going to be sick. Brian's going to walk around with this big frown on. And, what's wrong, Brian? Nothing. Don't you think I helped John and I helped this? Oh, yes, you did. You did so much good. Yeah. John never appreciated me. John never even said thank you to me. And now John just wanted to help John, but John said, I don't want your help. And this is all I had in my life, This was taking my mind off of all the misery in my life, and now John just came in and just can't believe it. And so Sally that they're talking to is just like, now she's not going to ask Brian, which she should. Well, where's the proof? Well, what happened? No, because Brian's there pouring out his heart. And so she's come to look at Brian as John's right hand. And so Brian is exploiting that to the max, and tells two people, and tells two people, and tells two people more. And meanwhile, John is saying, what the hell is going on? These are people that I've done nothing but help them. And now, without even talking to me, without even seeing proof, but just a bunch of people talking, are then participating in a smear campaign against John. And that's the way it goes. At that point, you have to understand, if people, and there's certain people you might say, okay, are they weak-minded? Are they, crowd followers and they just believe something? There may be a couple of them in there. But the majority of them are people that need to get out of your life anyway. And you have to look at it like that. It's God's way of clearing toxic people from your life. Now, there are people that get caught in the mix, and there are people that can't think for themselves. And for that, then, do you give those people a second chance when they see the light? Yes, I have. I'm cautious. I'm not going to give them my bank account numbers. But I do believe someone is worthy of a second chance. But if they cross a line, if they give me death threats, there's no second chance. If they are so malicious in the lies that they spread, there's no second chance. So it's a case-by-case basis. If somebody is a dangerous person, if somebody I see was manipulative in the entire thing, there's no second chance. That's it for me. But I think if somebody truly says, look, I didn't think, most of the people that I know have my back are people that think for themselves, are people that don't act while they, if something seems outrageous, okay, so let's say these outrageous lies are told about John. If John's true circle says, that's outrageous, I've never seen John do that in my life, or I know John's helped such and such a person, only help them. I know John has given to these charities, these homeless shelters. I know John has done a lot behind the scenes, so this stuff isn't jiving. They can then look around them and they can see things that happen between the lines, what's going on. And so everything you see is not what is really there, right? So those kind of people, are usually the people that see through this stuff. There are people that, for whatever reason, their friend is going along with this, so they don't want to lose their friend, so they start going along with this, and they don't want to be seen as, the odd person out, or maybe they're going to become a target if they stay with that person that's being, smeared, right? So they just go along with it, and going along with it to some is just being silent, just kind of ghosting the person with the smear campaign, no matter how much that person helped them, right? They'll just ghost them, and you would think they wouldn't feel good about it, but they just do it. And or they'll lie, they don't have time for this or that, and whatever it is, and they're just too busy, but they're not too busy to join smear campaigns, right? So you've got to be careful. And so the question is, who do you trust? You got to feel it. build up that trust. Don't just give that trust away. And when that trust is broken, when it's betrayed, it probably will never be built back up again with that person, and that person is probably best out of your life. But if you do give someone a second chance, tread carefully and be careful, because one of the things that in our thing with J Bells, okay, I'll never forget, Scooter asked a very important question. She said, did you really like doing the things we did? Did you really like spending time with us? Because it really seemed like you did, okay? And it did. She said in this confession that, yes, I did. But I look back and I don't believe she did. I think maybe she liked some of the things, but as I look back and learn more, I noticed when she would call and she would say, how about we look at those auctions? You know, I'm so interested in those auctions. I want to look at that. Or she, you know, would say, well, can we have a crafting session? But at the end, it was getting very tedious because she wanted sessions by herself, just couldn't do that and go on with doing another show. And it was very intrusive. And frankly, I wasn't even a few months into my grief and being taken advantage of like that. It was horrible. So that's back to one of the games that they play, okay? They choose their prey carefully, okay? And it can be someone, and it usually is someone that they admire, something that they would like to have, okay? And then they try to endear themselves to that person. So they carefully assess, you know, person's persona, the traits and characteristics that you value in yourself. Suddenly they have those, you know? Suddenly that's really important to them. And they like the values, strengths, talents that the person has that they're trying to get close to, right? And it's easy when they appreciate it. And they're the kind of people that will say, you know what? I appreciate you. Thank you for being you. I really appreciate you being you. And that's not to say that everybody that tells you they appreciate you is a psychopath. But it's always over the top. Always over the top. Like too much, not for any reason at all, you know, just something that just doesn't sit well. And when someone did this to me in the past, I had a weird feeling about it. And now I know why. Oh, wow. Yeah, he is. It's just, they're basically telling you, I like who you are. Again, it doesn't mean that everybody that's saying I like who you are is a psychopath, but that's going to be their first message. They admire you, they admire your talent, you know, oh gosh, you're such a great public speaker. Oh my goodness, you have such a wealth of knowledge on that. I mean, I had a detective once tell me that I would pick you for my partner. You know, I could go back and read some emails from 4 years ago and go through some of this stuff, and you will see they came across as, you're adorable. I had people send me selfies in their pajamas. One of the biggest people in a smear campaign against me may be doing it out of a rejection because the woman sent me selfies of her in her pajamas. Why would a woman do that? A woman in her 60s do that? Send me selfies of her in her pajamas. And I think it's most apparent when they are what they feel rejected. Then that fine line between love and hate just goes really fast. So, yes, can people develop like feelings like that? Yes, they can. okay? I can read emails to you and stuff where even though I'm not and never said that, I was a lesbian or bisexual or anything like that, I'm a married woman, why would somebody be angry when you don't pick up on that or reciprocate that at all, right? But they do. And what happens is sometimes the reason they do this, and the reason they do this is because in this society where a lot of people are not recognizing somebody working really hard, that when someone does, then the person that's the prey can be like, oh wow, yeah, Nicholas really noticed that I really put in a lot of work on this presentation, and I really did this or I really did that. And yeah, so they, assess very much. And let's see. So what happens next is they try to really ingrain themselves, okay? And they try to share something really intimate about their life. Because normally, if you're talking with someone and they share something really intimate with their life, what happens? Usually you feel like, wow, this person's trusting me with that. And you sometimes volunteer something intimate from your life, right? So let's say someone says, you know what? When I was a kid, my uncle did such and such to me. And then maybe the person that they're speaking with will say, oh my gosh, well, when I was at camp one summer, a counselor did something to me and I've never told anybody, okay? And it's because this psychopath seems to trust you. And then you are like, wow, they're trusting me with this. And so you tell them something that kind of makes them feel better, because when they're telling you this, they're like in this conflict. And it's a powerful message that they're sending, like, oh, I'm just like you. So what their whole goal is to convince you that they understand you and they accept your weaknesses, your personal flaws, okay? They make you think, they're in it for the long haul. You believe them to be a true friend. And then as a true friend, you share more and more and more with this person, right? Because this person is sharing more and more with you. And this person may not even be, as in like J-Bell's case, anything that she said she was, right? So you're thinking, they're always telling you, this is confidential, but blah, 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 blah. I'm working on this. Somebody normally has to sign an NDA, but blah, 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 blah. And it's a fake bond, though. It's not going to last like a genuine friendship, okay? Because genuine friendships last over time. And love may turn to hate, marriages end in divorce, but there are people that go through rifts and they can repair a relationship, whether it's a marriage or a friendship or whatever it is, they can repair it. But with this, they're not looking for that, don't you understand? So they're not going to invest more than minimal energy. So if something is like, oh gosh, they're going to have to, put all this time and effort to building where they were with you, they're not going to do it. They'd rather look for a new target, and by doing that, they're going to smear you to smithereens, build up a new circle, okay, and then find some new prey in there. It's a one-sided relationship, and the psychopath has an ulterior or evil motive. You have to understand that. And healthy relationships, they form from mutual respect and trust, but sharing honest thoughts with each other. But the mistaken belief is that the psychopath bond has any of those characteristics. It doesn't. Let me tell you about the game. Just by it's the mind tricks. They assess your persona. They get to you on what matters to you. They tell you how important you are. What a good person, or whatever job you do, that you do it great. Constantly. It's over the top. Anything that's over the top. And that's not to say somebody paying you a compliment is not real, but it's the over the top language in anyone. Okay, so if come here, Romy, come here, baby, come here, baby, come here, honey, come here. Daddy will be back soon. Come here. I know, baby. It's if you hear somebody's language, it's always, everybody, it's passed on to everybody. So everybody is a special or sweet or beautiful friend. And, how are you doing, my precious darling? The words have no meaning anymore because they're used so much. So it's just, you may say, well, somebody uses that flowery language or whatever, that's who they are. Yes, but somebody that overuses it to everyone screams phony, fake, and is trying to deflect of what they really are inside. One is so over the top, and that's just over the top with anything. And the criminal profilers will tell you that when you see these psychopaths, sociopaths, and narcissists speak, watch out for the LY words. You will notice that they will say, I never lie. I don't know many people that can say they've never told a white lie or anything, to say that they have never lied. They have never said even a white lie. So somebody that goes over the top and says, now you can say, I don't lie, but somebody that has to keep telling you what a good person they are, number one. Because good people don't have to tell you they're good people. They show you. To believe, do I believe anyone has never told a little white lie? No. It's through childhood, through adulthood. I don't think anybody has not. Okay? So that if someone says, I never lie and I have absolutely nothing to defend myself, like so over the top, yeah, red flags. But the profilers will tell you, and if you listen to word salad, you'll see, I have never, not one time. Cindy Watts did it. Cindy Watts did it in her, in that book she was writing. It was never, not one time. Chris Watts did it. Never, not one time. Why does it have to be so over the top? It's because they're trying to convince you so hard that the lies they're saying are true. Okay? Red flags. But definitely, absolutely, positively did not ever in my whole life, not one time, do that. Red flag. Does it mean 100% of the time? No. Majority? Yeah. So just watch for that stuff. And know the games. For some, why do they do what they do? It's a challenge. And we saw that in J-Bells. Here I was thinking she was going to be distraught when she saw my kids, because I had really believed she loved my kids. That's when I saw she's incapable of love. Okay? She can't feel love. So I was still thinking, because I'm not a person like that oh my gosh, this is going to crush her when she sees the kids and she's going to know that it's over. But when I saw Luke walk in, she had no reaction. Not that she disappointed him, not that she wasn't who she said she was. There was nothing, no reaction. And then when Scooter said to her, you know, I think you get some enjoyment from this. She said, like, what do you mean? You think I'm going to go off and gloat about this? And as she said that, a duper's delight smile came on her face. And you know what? I may, for members, have a screening of that confession. At least parts of it, so you can see what I'm talking about in real life from someone that did this kind of thing. You can see this duper's delight go across her face. And she goes, am I going to be gloating? And she's got this duper's delight smile. And that's exactly what she's going to do. And what it was, okay, I could fool how many PhDs at the university? I could fool how many people? Well, this was like a great thing. How can I fool someone in the United States? Can I fool this person? Can I be invited to their house? Can I spend 2 weeks with them and they still think I have cancer, that I'm dying, that I'm a criminal profiler, that I'm this good person that's going to buy a house there that needs cancer treatment?
Luke and his friends.
What?
We're gonna hang out and fish.
All right.
So this early evening.
Okay. All right. So yeah, our kids' friends are coming by. Luke was at a sleepover, and now they're coming by. That's what Jimmy was saying. And now the puppies are here. Hi, Desi. Who is that, honey? That's your nephew, Roman. Roman's your nephew. Yeah, just yeah. I mean, it's a game for them. It's a feather in their cap kind of thing, and then they'll go on. So some do it just for the game. Was Jane doing it for money? No. She got money from some of the one PhD. She got a lot of money from that person. She didn't get money from me. I mean, besides her staying here and us paying for things like that, yeah, she did. But did I loan her huge sums of money?
What did you say?
So for her, it was more of a real caper. Did I pull it off? And she would ask me certain things like constantly. We got on well together, right? It was easy, and it was so important to her. And I thought it was odd at the time. Like, why would you don't ask a friend something like that? But again, she has a brain tumor, so her thinking may not be clear. And she may be fear of abandonment because of the story that she's telling me. So there were excuses that were made for it. But recently, I was with someone that tried to tell me how alike we were and that we're so good together, aren't we? I don't talk like that. I could say, well, we had a blast, didn't we? That was so much fun.
I gotta leave, man.
But not that it's constant, like, reassurance. Why are you looking for that reassurance? Are you trying to see how good your act is? That's what I think it is. And from my experience, that's been what it's been. And I think that's when betrayal is the worst, when you realize, and so Scooter asked J. Bells, did you really like doing those things? Or did you do it to get close to us? And sadly, it's the latter. But now, that's enough of this. But if you like that kind of stuff, we are reading those books. We are going to read those books. And I would like to do a screening of that confession with members and Patreons and show you real up close what someone looks like when they've got that duper's delight, when you know they've been caught in a lie, what they do, and the little things they do. Because there's also, there's someone, and there's people that do it more, they do it behind the scenes, okay? They have different alts, and then this person, has I stopped texting with a certain person because I saw what they were doing in texts. And this person was never a close friend of mine, never met them in person. But they did things like, hey, I was texting with my friend or something. And I'm like, who's your friend? And it was like Scooter. I'm like, why wouldn't you just say Scooter? Why would you say like your friend? Like, it was so odd. And then she would say something so off the wall so that Maggie is bipolar. And I said, you know what? She's trying to get me to say things that she'll show one side of a text. I said, this person's dangerous, and everybody knows who I'm talking about who's in my inner circle. This person is dangerous. I am blocking this person. This person is a master manipulator. They're a master manipulator under the guise that they have all these mental illnesses, that they don't get attention from their husband, they're getting a divorce, they're moving, there's some kind of trauma, but they really love you, and they will go to triangulate, and they love doing it to Scooter and I. So they will go to Scooter and they'll say, oh my, you know what, you need to get away, you need to move away from that. You can't, and it's so freaking obvious, but they think they're not being obvious. And I'm telling you, and you know who you are, because I sent you an email, you are being obvious. And everybody is on to you. So cool it with your little act, because nobody wants your text messages. And I speak for myself, obviously. I don't want your text messages, and I don't need your fakeness. So pretending that, you know, you're my biggest fan, and this is a person that, believe me, she hasn't been around here in her name. She's been around here in alts, but she hasn't been around here in her real name in probably 2 years. Okay, but she goes under certain alts, and we know the alts. Anyway, yeah, be careful with that. But we're going to be doing like that real confession and show you what Duper's Delight works, because maybe somebody mentioned to me, maybe you can make people aware. Maybe you can help educate people on what to look out for and what to understand. And everything you see is not really what's going on. And people that tell you they're victims are not really victims. And people that are going after somebody and saying they have done all this stuff really didn't do all that stuff. And shame on you for believing that without seeing it. Okay? Just saying, oh, because Brian would never lie. Brian would never lie, right? Okay. So that's what there is. And then accepting the fact that 4% of people are psychopaths and sociopaths who do not have a conscience. Then there's narcissists, right? So all that. All right, let me go on. I'm going to go get my stuff and do a flash sale. I have some mini brands. I have, I don't know if I should do them individually or in a set, and we'll see. I also have some other stuff, so give me a second. I'm going to go inside, put this stuff in there, and then we can go out. Okay? So.
Huh? Right. Take it there.
Well, why don't you go swimming?
Just go swimming?
Yeah. At this point, yeah, take a shower tonight.
No, but what a shaving. How
Oh,
bad
shave.
How bad do I look? Look.
When are they coming?
Coming over here now. No, we gotta do it.
No, just don't let them do that, because it's not a good habit. Just knock on the window.
I wish we had a water bottle squirting in the nose there.
Okay.
Is it bad or no, honey? Sorry?
It's not good. I just wish I could see the chat, because I don't know how I'm going to sell without seeing the chat.
Come on, then. What are we gonna do?
If I could have your phone or something to look at the chat.
Oh, you're gonna use that?
Yeah. Just something I can
You
see.
on my
the
computer,
chat.
right?
No, I can't see up there. I can't open the umbrella.
I can.
It won't open.
I know, I can open it. You want?
Oh, please.
Okay. What are you gonna do? He's coming. Okay. He's coming. Oh, yeah, he'll be right back. He's not walking. He's not walking. Yeah, we need some of those wipes.
Or it's somewhere over the umbrella. You'll be able to see some stuff. Okay. Okay. So, I first have.
Honey,
Yes,
wait.
dear. What?
Let me squirt. Let me wipe it a little bit.
What?
Come on, let's let it see you.
What's the matter?
Wait a little bit, just 2 seconds. Can we do that side over there first? Go ahead, hang on.
I think that might be underneath.
Huh?
That might be underneath.
No, it's not. Good.
I think it might be shellac.
Okay, that's not much.
Well, not right there. I think it's Mod Podge when I was.
This one? How?
No, it would work. It's better dry like this.
I don't know if it's coming, Frank. It's pretty cool guy. She can't accept me last time. Tell you that show going on.
Sandy's will figure it out.
I will.
She's cool. Here, it did that now. If I got 2 of them all. Let me look at spray paint.
Is that good enough?
Yeah,
right
just,
now?
just wipe that in there.
It's all there too. Hang on.
I know. I'll get it with the spray paint.
How many that's good?
Alright, I'll let you see the light former. So yeah. Let me go get some other stuff while. I just need the only thing I'm gonna need is phone to see the chat.
Alright, so when you my computer out here? Or your computer?
Well, but I can't see it. I can't.
Still can't?
I can. No,
Yours should.
and it makes a terrible echo. So I just want to use the phone.
You can't just turn the whole thing
No,
down?
I tried. I had brought it out and they said it was a terrible echo. I had everything on. It's not. It's terrible echo, so they can't hear me. All I need is the phone just to see the chat. I'm not going to be long.
Just wipe this thing. He's low. He's home to wash.
All right, guys. So the first.
Yeah, you gotta wipe that right there.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it. First thing up for sale is the doggy in the window.
Gosh, come on.
Get out.
I got it. Okay, so I wish I could see the chat because I'm
Okay,
not
I'm
going to
getting
be able to do this. Hang on a minute, guys. I'll show you. I have 3 of the mini brands here. These are this series. So series 1 there. So this is what you're looking at. These kind of items can be inside. Okay. And there's 3, and I'm unsure whether I should do them 1 at a time in auction or do them 3 in an auction, because I know probably more than one person may want them, and I only have 3. So I'm gonna look at the chat and see whether it's okay. I just like to get this. I don't want a lot of. Just wait. Okay, so I'm gonna look to see how you'd like me to do that. Whether we should do YouTube. Just get them off. There I am. Right there. Right there. Right, that one right there. Okay, just
Mute it?
yeah, mute it.
Shut it all down.
Just you can shut the whole thing down. But I just need the chat. Now you've got to go to the chat. Yeah, there we are. Okay, there we are. That's it.
I can probably move it up.
No, it's fine. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Well, why is it saying hi to Scooter? I thought it was your. Okay.
I think you use my pen for a minute.
Okay. Well, hang on a minute, Debbie. I haven't put them up yet. I'm trying to wonder if we should do them 3 or 1 each. I don't know what.
You want to use this for a mouse?
Just no. I'm good. I'm good. It'll go up right by itself.
Okay.
Yeah. Can somebody type in the chat, please? Can somebody type in the chat, even if you type number 1, so I can see if the chat is advancing? My chat is not advancing. The last
probably will. But maybe
comment
touch it
is
will.
Deborah Swinky. Now, Deborah, I haven't decided what I'm doing here. These are either going to start at $7 each or 3 for $21. So, should I do them in a set of 3 or should I do each one? Let me know. My chat is not advancing. Oh, he's got top chat here. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Top, no. And, hold on a minute. Live chat, okay. But I don't see anything after Deborah. Debbie. It's somebody. Oh, I'm going to try to type. I can't even type. Hold on. I think if he's not. Hold on a minute. Okay, now I can see. Hold on. All right, now, I don't know. Jimmy's, this is an Android, and I'm used to an iPhone, and my iPhone usually advances, but this is not advancing on its own. You don't want to jinx what, Nicole? About what, Nicole? Okay, so what are we doing now? So what should we do these as? We should do them at $7. Okay.
I think burned out there
So-
on the ground.
Hi, Carol Lucy. I'm so sorry I couldn't look at the chat before. I couldn't see it, okay?
Where do you want to put the leash on the table?
Where would add away?
Hi, Deanna Marie, and Bartos, and Bobbity Bob, Two Scooter, and
Dad, Roman doesn't want to go out, man.
and if anybody said super
Does he?
chats while I was talking, I wasn't
But that,
ignoring
wait,
it.
where?
I'll look later. I can't see it
No.
when I'm on Zoom.
Roman wants to not go on the deck.
He is one going there. Come on.
He doesn't want to.
So
Come on.
what are we
Let's go.
doing?
Look, his dog is coming out.
What are we doing? Okay. We're doing them one at a time? Or one or a set? Okay. All right, so then starting. So Debbie, just so you know, the buyer pays actual shipping, okay? So whatever it is, which whatever it is, it's going to go probably like in a padded envelope or something like that. So besides the bid, you pay the shipping, and I send you something on PayPal, and you pay. Okay. So we'll start this at 21.
This one is
3 balls, 21. We'll start that. I need to get my pad, so I'm going to run inside really fast. And Debbie, if you're bidding on it, they're series 1. Okay? They're this series right here.
Yeah, what I bought here last night too.
So you're going to find the Spam, the peanut butter, the Dum Dums, the Warheads, that stuff in there. Okay?
No, he's coming. He's coming here now with his friend.
Oh, you've been watching. Okay.
Right now, he's on his way.
Hi, Leslie. Leslie, I just sent you your PayPal thing.
We're gonna hang out here.
Jimmy and Ethan, you can hear them inside? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me tell them that. Hold on. Let me tell them that. I'm very sorry. Jimmy?
Please don't open the door.
Jimmy said they didn't hear you. They said turn on, my laptop is picking you all up, okay?
Okay, we'll fix it.
Well, but they said that you were drowning me out.
Oh, sorry.
And I don't know how to fix it because I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay, so I'll fix it.
No.
Yeah, I will, honey. I will.
Don't.
I know. Okay.
Please.
Honey, but just
Ethan, help me get the dogs out.
Okay, so, all right, let's see if that's better. I'm sorry.
Hey, get that.
I didn't know that. Are you still hearing them in the background?
Who's that?
Let me know if you're still hearing them in the background, please. And if it's not just coming from
honey,
me,
what happens
let
if
me
this thing
know
runs out of batteries?
if you're hearing
It
them in
is.
the background, please. I'm really sorry. They have no idea that you still hear them in the back. They still hear you, Jimmy. So we'll wait here until that's fixed. Oh. It's fixed. Jimmy, say something.
Okay, you probably can still hear me, but how about
Hear Jimmy? Do you know if Jimmy had a block for his rotator cuff? I have to wait, Jimmy. Hold on. Oh, a block? No, he didn't take the block, Debbie. He didn't take the block.
Can you hear me guys?
I'm waiting. Can you please, guys, let me know if you can hear Jimmy? It's Jimi, Debbie. It's okay though. Everybody gets it wrong. No, but Cherry, they can give you an optional block for the pain. That you go home with. Okay, can you hear me now? Are you able to hear me? Yes, that's correct, Cherry. And they don't always put you under. I have heard someone that was awake for one. Yeah. You know, there's not, no one always and never is accepted. God is what I always say. There's always exceptions. Can you still hear me? I don't know if they can hear me. Robbity Bob, can you hear me? Robbity Bob, somebody? Just let me know if you can hear me. Anybody? Can you hear me? Either this chat is moving unbelievably slow or I don't understand. You can. Okay, good. And I want to say if anybody else wants to come up and flash sale anything, please let me know. Okay. If you want to flash sale anything, you can come up and flash sale if you want. Okay. 3 mini brands, $21 right now. Okay. That's what's on there. So we have $21 for the 3 right now. If you like them, you'd have to, the next, anybody else would have to say 22. I don't know why this chat is moving so slow. Hi, Aurora. Hi, Carol. I'm watching this on Jimmy's phone. Okay. I'm waiting for a slew of kids to come up here too. So, Gianna. And I've got my grand dog here who is a little bit freaked out because he got really used to our other house and was okay when his dad is gone. And now we're here and he's freaking a little bit, but then he'll go lay down by the door. And now Desi's here. And Romeo, what's the matter, babies? Daddy will be back. Okay. I know Sherry wanted some more, but I don't know if she's here. I don't even know what time it is. It's like she's out in the Midwest. Okay, so is there any Robbity Bob, could you just put in 21 like for mini brands so that and Debbie Swanky, if you would be so kind to do that. And then we can take it from there. The flash sale, guys. What's up there? What's up there, Desi News? I'm gonna take the dog swimming. I'm gonna go swimming. Oh my gosh. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day, isn't it, baby doll? Okay, so right now, Debbie Swanky has the high bed. Thank you, Robbity Bob. Okay, and we'll wait a few minutes and then we'll count it down. What's the matter? What's the matter? Such a cool voice. Such a cool voice. Such a good voice. Thank you, Carol Lucy. I'm gonna make hold on a minute. I can't do this. Jimmy's not logged in as me. Hold on a minute. I was gonna add you as a moderator and Jimmy's not logged in as me, Carol Lucy. Let me go on my other thingy and do it. Carol Lucy's been a very good friend to me over the years, very good. And she has a very special name.
Hi, Bill Rawls here. It's finally happened. My new book, The Cellular Wellness Solution, is available for sale on Amazon. Now this book explores wellness down to the cellular level, and it explains why herbs protect cells and therefore protect wellness.
All right.
This book is
So,
loaded with
okay, let's
information.
see.
It's got over 500 pages
Now my
and
thing said
500
low power
scientific
mode. I'm sorry if
references.
that went
It's
black
very
for a
well
minute. I'll have to get
researched.
my
There's a lot of information
charger
about
for a
different
second.
kinds of herbs
Can you see
and
what's going on
information
here?
on getting started
So,
with herbs. Earlier
don't even worry
reviewers are
about it.
giving it
If you
very
see something
favorable
bad, you
reviews.
just
They're
click on
saying
three
that it's
dots and take it
easy
out.
to read,
Don't feel
not
obligated about
overwhelming,
anything. And
well
it's not black screen
organized,
now. It's
and
because
has lots of
Jimmy?
information, including a
Jimmy?
troubleshooting guide in the back to apply these principles to different kinds of problems.
Scooter has a unique
So whether
name.
you're
She's a
struggling
Debbie,
with some kind of health
Yeah, she is a
adversity
Debbie, but I never
or
call
just
her
wanting
Debbie.
to
I
stay
call her
well
Scooter.
as you go through life,
Jimmy calls
this
her
book
Debbie.
has something
I
in
can't
there
call
for
her
you.
Debbie.
So
Debbie
go
just
out
is not
and get
her
your
name.
copy
Scooter is her name.
today, and I look forward to hearing
Yeah,
what you
I
think.
need a charger. It's saying my thing is low. Please, thank you. You're hearing a commercial, Jimmy. They're hearing a commercial. Can you figure out what that is?
Should this
Hold on.
Navy SEAL's
I
fat
think
burning
it
device
must
be
be playing.
illegal?
1 minute.
This extremely powerful high-tech muscle stimulator melts belly fat and makes rock-hard abs within a few short weeks without working out or dieting. It was developed by the U.S. Army for the Navy SEALs to increase their physical performance during exhausting exercises and missions by a whopping 386%. This gives them a massive advantage against the enemy in the battlefield.
Now. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Now it was the when I went to fix the video, when I put it on, it was an ad that was playing on my video. All right, so now let me look at the thing. Okay, so all right, so we'll count this down. I haven't even been looking at the chat. Okay, you need a Navy SEALs fat burning. Oh, a fat burning. Yeah. Yep. Okay, it's okay. It's black screen again? No, really? No, it's not. You must be back. Hey, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't do that. You must be back in there. It shouldn't be a black screen. Is it a black screen? It shouldn't be black screen. Let me know if it's a black screen, please. This is turning into a nightmare now, isn't it? Scooter, is it a black scene? A black screen? Why is this? It is a black screen. Hold on. Oh my goodness gracious. Black screen now. Hi, Jimmy. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
That's for our swim dock that we haven't bought yet.
You're saying it's a black screen, but it's not a black screen.
He'll be cantilevered them out of the ground. Nope. They're all with their
All right, hang on a minute. I'm gonna sign in and come back down. Hold on. I'm gonna sign in and go back out for a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me do this.
Gabe's got a better deal. It's got 10 acres on a big lake.
Can you see now? Let me see if you can see now. Hold on. It's okay now, you can see? Yes or no? I don't know if it's okay now or not. Can you see now? Okay, good. All right, so boy, this is the craziest flash sale ever. All right, so let's count that down for Deborah Swanky. We've got 3 balls, $21. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hi, Danielle. Say 1. And you win, Deborah Swanky. Deborah Swanky, what you're going to have to email me your PayPal address, okay? And I'll figure out, and I need your address to send to, okay? So just send that to me, please. Thank you. And you won. Okay. Debbie Schwanky. Congratulations. Woohoo. Okay. Let me put that in a bag with your name on it. Congratulations. Okay. Next, I have the last set I have right now of the bird pens. So it's this one, and this is because someone named Mimi, not Mimi 100, bid and didn't follow through. She emailed me, but then she couldn't reach her. The woodpecker, these are all hand painted. And this is the last complete set I have right now, the owl. They're very detailed. Like you'll see this one has little apples on the stem. And then they have this. And whoa. Hold on a minute. Put that there. Don't mess with me now, wind. Don't mess with me, wind. And this is going to be a really cute set. So it's going to be the 4 pens. It's going to be the wooden postcard, and this is really a wooden plaque. You could put this in a wreath, you could put it in a basket, you could hang it up on the wall. So you are my sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. That's going to go in that set. And then this is going to go in that set, Believe, with the bees. And this is this is brand new, okay? Brand new magnetic notepad, Believe. And then it's going to have this brand new towel, which is really nice. Okay, they're from Kathy's Primitives. It's marked over here too with what it is, and it has these alt tabs there. It has the bee theme there. Okay, so that would come too. And then I have these, and these are super cute because they come out like this. You peel it off and it looks like this, and you can put it on a magnetic sheet and make magnets out of these. And this is Pizza, the only love triangle I want. You're crazy is showing, you might want to tuck that back in. And some things are better left unsaid, which I generally realize after I've said them. And this whole set can be a flash sale of $28 for everything you see. Everything you see, and believe me, that's well worth it. That is below the retail on all of that. All of this for 28. So you can let me know. And that's the last set of bird pens I have right now. So that's what's up for sale there, that whole set of everything there. These you can make really cute magnets with, or you can put them stickers on your laptop. You have the sunshine plaque, the magnetic notepad, the 4 hand-painted bird pens, and the dish towel, all for 28. What do you mean, what's going on, Emma? There's only, well, I needed some mods. Sometimes our late night mods are not available during the day, and put on some mods. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now there's a nice breeze. Oh, it's sarcasm. Okay, see, sometimes you can't read the sarcasm. Yes, she would. It's my party. I probably will be adding more. Yeah, I probably will be adding more. More the merrier, right? Absolutely. I've seen channels where everybody's a mod. It's crazy. Hi, Pitbull. We see you, Pitbull. See, I told you weren't blocked. Good to see you, Pitbull. I'm very unreliable. You're in your yard with your pool? Are you not finished with that? I'm sorry. What stage are you at? Okay, so yeah, welcome, Queen Sea Lion. Okay, so let's see. I wish I had a pool, Nicole says. Where are you? Not at the beach or anything this time? You're not invisible. No, you probably weren't before either, Pitbull. Okay, so I'm going to show something else that I have. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so whoa, hold on a second. Okay, so this is going to be a set of decoupage napkin and tissue. This is the butterflies. This is the birds. Okay. Got the roses. And then you've got this bird, these roses, lemons, these lemons, this really pretty floral, the feathers, and these lemons. And that is $10 for that set of napkins. Okay. Put these like that in here so they don't go away. And then I have another set. And this one would be the lavender and butterflies, the pink blush peonies, the autumn sailboat, this summery kind of sailboat. The beautiful beach house. This shine bright one. This for the upcoming fall. This for Christmas in July. And then 2 of these. That would be $10. So you could call that one sailboats and you could call the other one lemons. All right, if you're interested in that. And then if, let's see here. Debbie is ready. Debbie, $10. Which ones, Debbie, which ones did you want? Which pack? Let me know which pack you want. Did you want the first pack or the second pack? Or both? What do you want? I will make a deal. I'm making deals now. The first or the second pack, Debbie? The one with the lemons or the sailboats? The first one. Okay, with the lemons. This one then, Debbie. This is the one, right? This package with all the tissues, right? Okay, I'm going to put that away for you right now. Thank you, Debbie. Woohoo. Okay. Debbie. That's $10. Okay. Okay, very good. Put those there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stickers out and I'm going to do the wooden postcard, the notepad, magnetic notepad, the towel, and the 4 bird pens for $22. Okay, let's try that for 22. Funny pickle. You want the lemons. That's what I got you, Deborah. Debbie, you got the lemon. Nice. And let me know if anybody else wants to flash sale anything, because just let me know and I will send the Slack number. Property Pop made you do it. Okay, and if there's nothing on that, then I'm going to change it up again. And I'll take the towel out and do that for 16. Okay. It's okay, Emma. Oh, the doggies. Yeah, hey, that's cute. You can see them right under there. Very funny. That's good. Hold on, one of my plastic bags went over there. Hang on. Alright, so let me see, did I have any other? Oh, and then I have the Barbie ornaments. Let me bring out the Barbie ornaments. See if anybody wants. I have the vintage Barbie ornaments. These I don't think have ever been used. They come in the box, and they have the green holiday Barbie, and they're marked. See right there, Barbie Mattel. Blue. And they're unbreakable, which is good. Red, they're very shiny and glossy, and this is a gingerbread. And that set is 16. Those are brand new old stock. If anybody wants them. They're called A Christmas Carol, Barbie A Christmas Carol ornament set. Okay, 16 by Deborah Swinky. Thank you, Deborah Swinky. So I'm going to count that down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deborah Swinky gets them for $16. Thank you, Debbie. Why do I keep calling you Deborah Swinky? Why am I doing that? I don't know. Woohoo! Thank you, Debbie. And then you also have, I didn't put down the napkins in my book. I've got to go in my book, napkins. Okay, so now just the pens, Robbity Bob. These go to Deborah. So there I go again. Deborah, why am I doing that? These would be 8 by themselves. 8. Okay, I'm gonna go, hold on, just pop these away. I just want to put this away in the house. It's a little windy. Let me put this away. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right. So. All right, there has been a mix up on the bids. Okay, what's the mix up? Oh, she didn't ask, she asked how much the pens were. She didn't bid on the ornaments? I'm lost. Okay, she doesn't want the ornaments. Oh, I can't believe this chat is so small, slow. And I already put the ornaments away, okay. She didn't bid on the ornaments, okay. All right. Just the pens. The pens are 8. Do you want the pens for 8? Oops, don't do that, buddy. Do you want them for 8? She wants, okay. Debbie, pens. Okay. So I'm gonna put these in here. Chat is slow, I know. Debbie. Yes, okay. All right, congratulations. Woohoo. Yes, it depends. Does anybody want the ornaments? What if I reduce the ornaments to 14? Does anybody want the ornaments for 14? Hi, Foxy and the Boxy. Anybody want the ornaments for 14? Okay, so, and I still don't see anybody else that wants to come and sell. So I'm going to show again. Let me see something. Hang on a minute. Let me go get. Hi, Jenny's talking about lights. Okay. Let me put these in and get. Something else. So, hang on. I forgot to get the, oh my goodness, I keep thinking. Really? Okay, so I have 2 scallop shells that you can take apart. Okay, so then I would put these napkins with it. And that would be $11 for that set. If anybody's interested. Hold on a minute, I lost my YouTube. I don't know where Jimmy has YouTube on here. Oh my goodness gracious, here it is. I'm at 48th screen. Come on. Okay, so yeah, that's 11 for that set. Anyone is interested? Oh, thank you, Jeannie. I'm glad you like them. Okay, well, if and I guess we'll probably end here if we don't have anybody that wants to sell anything, since you guys aren't interested in anything else here. And thank you, Debbie, for your purchases. I think I'll go swimming and see you guys later. I'd really like to get to a Barbie collector to have the ornaments go somewhere like that, because they're really nice, and I think a Barbie collector would like them. They're really pretty in person. Is anyone interested in the Barbie ornaments? What I mean to get, maybe later tonight. Yeah, I'll try later tonight. Maybe we'll do a flash sale again later tonight. Maybe more people will come up. All right, I'm gonna go. I have to figure out how to, I've got to end this inside. All right, but I will let you look over there. And I'll put this stuff inside. before I go, I will just hold on a second. I'll see if there's any interest in, let's see, a towel with the plaque for $10, if there's any interest. While I'm packing up, you can let me know. Okay, the towel and the plaque for 10, if there's any interest. And I'll bring this inside and let me know. Yes, it is, Foxy. This is the house that I was in every summer from the time I was 2 weeks old. So this is my other house. You guys. Okay. Okay, all right, then I'm going to put this. You like your brand new deodorant or you left it? Check this out, check this out, check this out. I can't guarantee these are the people from the Airbnb. Check this out, check this out. Hold on a minute, let me get this out. Look at this, they're like here. What the hell? Which one of them come up with my gold bracelet that I lost? Watch. So which one come up with my gold bracelet? I don't know.
I'm gonna ask you tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. I think they come here from the going down. We're just vibrating the boat in a little close to somebody's dock. And this is what I tell them. People do this with like wild abandon. Here comes Jimmy, watch. You want me to throw it down to you? Jimmy, you want me to throw it down to you? I know where it is. Is that the anchor? Is that an anchor right there?
I think it's a hub. I think it's a hub for an old car. Yeah, looks like maybe somebody was out here working on here. And then working on the hub. It looks like a hub, you know, for a small car, doesn't it? Where it falls with stuff over there.
I think it is an anchor, Jimmy, because we have an anchor like that. Oh boy. There's probably pipes from the dock, Jimmy. There's probably pipes from the dock. We had those metal pipes.
Oh, I see them.
gotta take you guys swimming, okay? I'm gonna take you guys swimming. Okay, so from Massachusetts, Nicole. Sit down, sit down. Sit down, baby. Jim's doing a chemistry lesson. Jimmy, oh, Luke's home with his friends. Where in Massachusetts are you from? Hi, Carolyn. West Springfield? Are you renting Doug's house?
No, it's a family. I inherited whatever I got.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, is that Diane? Hi, Diane. Carolyn. You look like a little kid, Diane. I thought you were a little kid. No, I mean I thought you were a father and child. Siri, from up here. Yeah, you look like a little kid.
Okay. Yeah, it's over 90 and stuff.
Biggie. My Greek family. Nice talking.
Thank you. Thank you for taking
Need
that.
more, yeah, let me know.
What do we do with that, you know?
You need it, let me know.
Have a lovely day.
All right, take care, guys.
Any kind of cool light? There's no trout in this lake, right? I haven't seen trout. Well, I saw one, but maybe it was something else. Perch. Maybe perch. You saw a eel, couple of eel at night here? Yes. Tremendous eel. I think that's good.
Electric.
They are. Yeah. I mean, I Googled.
Oh, hey, down, Des. No, no, Des. What, Mike's not here. What's going on? Yeah, no.
Okay.
Okay. You need magnets?
I think we're good. We're both plastic.
All right.
Let's keep our offering.
Okay.
Yeah, down, Des. Jimmy, you've got a lot of people here. Okay, guys, I'm going to go in and end this. We just have about 8 people that just came in here, so let's see. Hello. Watch them. Okay, I've got to go supervise. I have to go inside and shut this off anyway. All right. Bye, guys. Love you. God bless. Prayers.